Good morning, guys. It is February 4th, 2022. Keep doing that. And we are in Genesis chapter 11, verse 8 through Genesis chapter 11, verse 9. And we're still in talking about the city of Babel. I'm going to start reading in Genesis chapter 11, verse 8. In that way, the Lord scattered them all over the world, and they stopped building the city. That is why the city is called Babel, because that is where the Lord confused the people with different languages, and in this way, he scattered them all over the world. Now, I want to talk about the word Babel. In English, we say Babel as in talking. People are babbling. And that's one interpretation, because instead of speaking the same language, they were now speaking different languages, and they couldn't speak to each other. Some could understand them, but some couldn't. But in Hebrew, the word Babel actually is confusion. So it has two meanings. It has the meaning of the language being different, and it has the meaning of being confused. Because, I mean, imagine you are speaking one language, and you're speaking to your friend, and you can both understand each other, and all of a sudden, you can't. You're speaking something totally different, and no one understands what's going on. They're probably running around, like, totally confused, not understanding why. But here's the thing. And here's the point of, or that I believe there's the point of the city of Babel. This great tower that they were building, this huge temple, in a way, that they were building for themselves. They weren't building for God. Now, remember, these are people who are the descendants of Noah. These are the people who probably knew about the flood, yet they were worshiping themselves. And God had to scatter them. God had to make different languages. But here's the flip side of it. In the New Testament, after Jesus rises from the dead, there's a thing called the Day of Pentecost. And that is when the Holy Spirit comes upon the disciples, and they can speak languages they've never spoken before. They can speak to people that they never could speak to before. And this is where God's promise goes to. You know, he takes away a single language in this moment, but then he gives the language back to the disciples. And they're able to do it, and they're able to go to different nations all around the world. Now, imagine the world. First of all, I want to point this out. The world was not as big as it is to us. There wasn't so many places as there are now, but they went to the ends of the earth. They went to what they thought were the ends of the earth. And that's our call. We can learn different languages. We can use interpreters to teach in other languages. God had to show mercy through taking away something, which seems a little weird. It's like, well, you know, they could work together. And no, God was showing mercy by scattering them, so that they could rely on him and not rely on themselves. Like I said yesterday, what pressure is that? So, as we look at this story, as we look at the Tower of Babel and the city of Babel, let's remember that these people were not trying to serve God, the God who destroyed the earth, who destroyed all living things, but who also rescued their ancestor Noah. and his family. So God is merciful here. God is saying, I don't want you to rely on yourselves. I don't want you to rely on yourselves because you cannot get rid of sin by yourself. So he scatters them. But when Jesus comes and Jesus defeats sin and death, they get the languages back. Now, not all of us can speak every language in the world. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are able to communicate a lot better now. So I hope you guys see Jesus in everything you do today. I hope you guys see the wonderful promises and the mercy of God today. And I will see you guys tomorrow.